Hello guys, welcome back. I had the strangest series of dreams and I didn't see it, so well played, Loki, well played. I had a silver fox coming to me in dreams, and this morning I was in a castle, all black rock. I should have seen this coming because it's very theatrical, right? I'm walking down this corridor, and this jaguar runs up to me, and I knew it was the same spirit that was the fox. And the jaguar throws itself on me. Real stupid look on the face of this magnificent creature, tongue hanging out like a dog. Ah, hi, how are you? And the jaguar was following me around. And earlier in the dream, I had been spitting out peridot, like tons of it. And apparently I could. This was a new talent I picked up. I'd like crunch like volcanic stones in my mouth and spit out peridot. Apparently this was a thing I did because I ate volcanic stones. That makes a lot of sense in the dreams. And I go into this gem shop and they're selling all these amazing pieces of peridot, but I thought I could spit out any kind of gem I like. What do I need with these gems? And the jaguar is just following me around like, yeah. And I got up and I'm like, what does peridot? Because I was looking it up under olivine, which it's also called depending on the shade, because it's what Kilauea is spitting out right now. It's Madame Paley's sacred stone. So I was going towards that and everything else, and there was a jaguar in the dream, and I didn't want to, but I looked up Jaguar Loki because I like felt this push. Tom Hiddleston drove a Jaguar in a commercial, and it got banned. It got banned in certain places. They would not play it because it taught irresponsible driving, and I'm like, he didn't even really drive all that much, but okay. And it wasn't, it was Tom Hiddleston being Tom Hiddleston. It wasn't Tom Hiddleston being Loki. He has a certain tone and cadence in his voice when he plays Loki. It's not like you just take Tom and you put horns on him. It's if you've watched enough of the films and you've watched enough of Tom Hiddleston, there's this difference. He's Loki when he's Loki, so it wasn't like it was Loki, but it was close enough for Loki's purposes. And Loki's like, huh? And I'm like, why all these dreams, Loki? You build up from a little fox to a jaguar to stones, which was a volcano reference, which was a reference to himself. And all this black rock, the castle must have been made out of, like volcanoes. I think the old man selling the gemstones was Odin, so well played, gentlemen. And, it was just one of those weird dreams I've had all my life that make you feel happy, make you feel like productiveness is coming. And then I get up, and I've got a call from the memorial place, which is a fancy word for graveyard. And they were updating their files. Everything was hunky-dory until, our laws changed in the state. So now I might not be able to get buried. Oops. Because my brother never signed a piece of paper because he just vaped on the family years and years and years ago. And you tell them this and they're like, yeah, but the law's the law. So I had this happen before with something and we had to find a workaround. And, because they could not find him. And the workaround from that state, which negated this state because that's where the thing was originating from, they just sent it to me. And if I ever found him, he was supposed to get what he got. And here, the problem is if they can't find them, they can't find them and nothing moves ahead. And I'm like, well, I really don't care because I've really never saved up any money. I'm like, when I die, whatever's left, they can bury me. That's my orders to my attorney. But apparently now they're saying I can't be buried because they're asking me, well, who told you that you could go ahead and get buried? And I'm like, I'm not giving names out because 7 years ago, 9 years ago for my father, that was the law. My brother wanted nothing to do with it. Nobody at any time said, hey, you better get a lawyer, go find your child. They did ask if my parents had other children, but he wasn't involved with the family, and that was good enough at the time. And now if the laws changed, they're like, well, you legally can't do anything now. So luckily I spent the money that I got both of my parents taken care of because I legally don't have the right to do anything with the land now unless my brother shows up, which he won't. I said, we don't even know if he's alive or not. You know, it's going to be kind of problematic to get him to sign something if he's dead. And I don't want him to be dead, but we couldn't even get him to pop out for money, which is strange behavior for him. So, I don't know. Hopefully he's back to his old tricks. He's living in Vegas under assumed name and stealing stuff. So, you know, more power to him, but apparently it can't go forward. So I don't know what any of this had to do with anything, but it was a good dream from Loki. It was strange. I don't know why Loki just doesn't say things plainly, but he never does. He always speaks in like riddles. And, you know, I was really going to go off with the Mayan aspect with it being Jaguar, but I knew the Jaguar was the same being as the fox. And I thought the fox was the fox. And all along it's been Loki having fun getting into things and getting himself extras because he's Loki. And I should know this. But I'm too trusting a soul, and I believe in a great magical universe. I think I just have Loki at this point. It's just Loki playing like 50 roles so he can get all this stuff. He's like, ah. But he did do something nice. Last night he said, will you put a Torrigate in the tub? You know how we have the mural? And I said, yeah. I said, you sure? And he says, yeah, because Inori had a fox, so he wanted a Torrigate. They treat each other like brothers or twins, so, you know, they're really close. It's just Loki is Loki, and if he's not being competitive and trying to be number one and have it all for himself, there's something wrong with him. He can share, and then he can regret intensely sharing, which I understand because I'm a Gemini and I'm a Fox person. And we can share and we can be happy, and then like 2 months later we'll be like, man, why do I have to share? We're not greedy so much as we want to have both. We want to share with you, but we want to still have the same amount left. I'm sure Loki could manage to do it somehow. Now up for contention is a empty tub for M&Ms. Remember the M&Ms I got for Easter? I don't know if I showed you guys, but they were mini packs. And I finally finished them. And I got this empty tub, and I had promised it to Inori for a light. And it's not going to be much of a lantern, keep in mind. It's plastic, so you're just going to put like one of those LED lights in there. And then I asked Loki if he would like it, because Inori just didn't seem too fussed with it. He had made suggestions a while ago, but now he's like, you don't care. And I asked Loki, I said, Loki, would you like it? And he's like, I would like it, but it belongs to Inori, so I don't know what's going on. They're driving me crazy. But I figured I'd update you guys. It's still really hot. If I can manage to go out for a burger today, I might. I need one. That's my version of a hard drink now, going out for a burger or something. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.